Welcome into SpudsTV, folks, as we are underway here at Wolf Field. It's a 1-2 count on the leadoff batter for the Casper Horseheads, Brandon Herter. Swung on a hit to the right side. Tollerman up with it, steps on the bag himself for out number one. Great play by Zach Tollerman over there on first. Tonight, normally we see Joey Grabanski on first, but Tollerman entering the lineup, giving Grabanski the night off. That's going to bring up J.J. Girardin for the Casper Horseheads. Right back to Brendan Tom on the mound. He'll walk it over and just toss it to Zach Tollerman, and that's out number two. Two quick outs here. Now the offering from Brendan Tom on its way. This is upstairs for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Christian Lopez. First pitch time, 7:05. Now 2-0 on Christian Lopez. The 2-0 pitch fouled off to the right side and out of play. Now 2-1. Well, Brendan Tom on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds. Coming into tonight, Tom is 2-1 with a 2.70 ERA through 4 games, and he started all 4. Fly ball down the right field line, foul just beyond the fencing down there in the VIP section. Now 2-2 on Christian Lopez.
Something we can expect from Tom tonight is him to locate the ball well. He does throw quite a bit harder, or pretty hard, so he's going to try to locate it on the edge of the corners and blow it past the hitters. He only has a 2.7 ERA, like Dakota said, so he's been able to work out of some jams and keep his ERA low.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Brendan Tom earlier before the game started, and he was not happy with the last start that he got. It was only 3 innings. He gave up 4 runs, 3 earned, and he walked 4 batters. He was not pleased with the start, but it wasn't that bad of a start. Bryson Vaughn on the ground ball makes an error, and Christian Lopez will reach base.
Yeah, the game that Tom had most recently started was the loss at the Sabre Dogs on June 17th. The score ended up being 20-11 in favor of the Sabre Dogs. So it'll be interesting to see how he bounces back tonight here at Wolf Field.
Well, before that start, Brendan Tom, 6, 6, and 5 innings respectively through his first 3 starts. So Tom looking to go deep into a ball game here tonight for the Canyon County Spuds. Just like we have seen so many other starting pitchers for the Spuds, as that swung on and missed. 0-1 on Eric Irado. Beautiful weather here at Caldwell, Idaho at Wolf Field. 93 degrees at first pitch.
Yes, it is a pretty hot one today, as the next games are also forecasted to be in 100-degree weather. So the boys are going to have to adjust playing on the hot turf, and let's hope that they can stay cool and play some great baseball.
Well, one thing you can say is the bats are going to heat up. Wood bats and hot bats. Ground ball. And that's going to be an out as the ground ball up the middle hit the batter, or the runner, that was rounding second. So that's going to be out number 3 to end the inning.
For anyone who doesn't know at home, if the ball does hit the runner before it reaches a fielder, then he would be out. So instead of baseball, it looks like we're playing dodgeball here tonight.
All right, well, heading to the bottom of the first. New lineup for the Canyon County Spuds. It's going to be Ronnie McBride, Owen Bischoff, and Zach Tollerman due up when we come back. Welcome back in here, Spuds fans, to Spuds TV. Well, for all you Casper Horseheads fans, Santina has an update for you.
Yes, so we have an update from our athletic trainer on Kyler Halverson. For those of you who do not know, he did get hit with a pitch last night pretty hard, so we just wanted to update you. He is doing okay. He is in high spirits, and he is fine here tonight. So not in the lineup, but obviously a really scary moment last night, and we are glad he is okay today.
Well, the first pitch from Jerson Morales misses for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Fly ball down the left field line. Has some distance, carrying over the wall, and it hits a car down the left field line in the overflow parking lot, but fouled off.
That actually did hit the Casper Horseheads bus, so I think Ronnie McBride is trying to tell him it's time to go home.
Well, the 1-1 pitch. Therefore, a strike at the knees on Ronnie McBride. Ronnie McBride did have 7 home runs last year for the
Fremont Moo.
Yes, as the Expedition League Player of the Year. That's fouled off at the plate. 1-2.
That one fouled off the catcher. They're giving him some time behind the plate tonight for the Horseheads. Andrew Height, so he's just taking his time as that foul ball hit him right in the thigh, or where his knee guards are not, his shin guards.
Morales comes set. The 1-2 offering to Ronnie McBride. Ground ball down the third base line. Foul and out of play as it goes way down to where the BP cage used to be.
You cannot see it, but there are two Horseheads players chasing after it and kind of wrestling each other for it.
In the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now on Ronnie McBride. Line drive right to the shortstop, J.J. Girardin, for the first out. It's going to bring up Owen Bischoff for the Spuds, playing second base tonight, hitting 130 on the season. Owen Bischoff has been out of the lineup for quite some time, but he's starting to feel okay. Back in the lineup here tonight, giving Noah Denny the night off. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Well, for the Spuds, it's McBride who just lined out to the shortstop. Owen Bischoff, Zach Tollerman, Carson Hake, Bryson Vaughn, Kobe Lehman, Gabe Childs, Cody Vaith, and Kane Ross. That's in there for a strike on the outside corner. 0-2. The Spuds coming into tonight with a record of 9-17. As that misses for ball 1 on a 3-game winning streak. The Casper Horseheads coming into tonight with a 6-20 record on a 3-game losing streak.
The Spuds against the Horseheads now advance to 4-2 with this past series. First at Casper and now coming home to Wolf Field, taking 2 wins against them on the road, and then looking for their second win tonight. Last night, very exciting game. Ended in the 9th with a walk-off by Cameron Grant, who has the day off today.
One-two pitch from Jerson Morales. Low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Owen Bischoff went on the last trip down to Casper, did not play. That misses for ball 3. 3-2. Bischoff has 3 hits and 23 at-bats. Just the 1 RBI. It was a solo home run. Excuse me, he has 4 RBIs, 1 home run. And he's walked 6 times. As that is called strike 3. That's going to bring up Zach Tollerman for the Canyon County Spuds, coming into tonight hitting .308 with 1 double, 2 triples, and a home run. 16 RBIs on the year. He is the Spuds, one of the Spuds' best hitters.
He's found himself recently in a pinch hitting role, but tonight making his way back into the starting lineup.
Takes this pitch for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, for Zach Tollerman, he was the starting third baseman for the Canyon County Spuds at the beginning of the year. Bryson Vaughn taking over as the starting third baseman now tonight at shortstop with Hake playing third base. He got to catch his dad's ceremonial first pitch before the ball game started. As that misses for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 on the outside corner for a strike. Now 3-1 to Zach Tullerman, playing first base for the Spuds. One pitch inside for ball 4. So it's a 2-out walk for Zach Tullerman, his 18th walk of the year.
Yeah, Tullerman really comfortable in the box, getting deep into counts, drawing a lot of walks. Like you said, his 18th. So any way on for the Spuds in the first inning is a good way on. So great job by Tullerman to take the walk.
Well, it's going to bring up Carson Hake, hitting 143 on the year. Hake was out of the lineup for quite some time, now back into tonight's lineup. We've normally seen him out in the outfield, but here tonight at third base. From North Dakota State, freshman that didn't see very much playing time.
North Dakota State, a big Division I program out of Fargo, North Dakota, and we actually have 2 kids on the North Dakota State roster, both Hake and Denny. So one of them in the lineup tonight.
This is outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. A 2-0 pitch. This is upstairs for ball 3. 3-0 now the count on Carson Hake with a runner on first and no score here at Wolf Field. Morales comes set. The 3-0 pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner. Now 3-1. Pitch. Misses outside for ball 4. So it's back-to-back 2-out walks for the Canyon County Spuds, and that's going to bring up Bryson Vaughn, hitting 304. Well, we got to see what Bryson Vaughn does. He does have his pants pulled up. He actually got them stitched above the knee line. But I was talking to Bryson Vaughn earlier before the game, and I told him I needed a home run from him. He said, I got you. So we'll see if we have a home run here from Bryson Vaughn tonight. That misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
This single in this situation would also work as well with a runner in scoring position. So if Bryson Vaughn can find a way to put it out of the infield, and then Spuds threatening with their first run.
Misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Here comes the Casper Horseheads pitching coach out to the mound to talk with Jerson Morales. That's Kyle Pearson.
Morales just struggling to find the zone a little bit here. He's gotten behind on the count early with 2 or 3 balls on each of our hitters. Again, giving up the back-to-back walks. So, and you can tell in his face he's a little frustrated, especially with that last walk to Hake. He kind of gave a little bit of emotion on the mound, showing that he wasn't too happy, but nonetheless was a ball, and now he looks to be calm and collected after his talk with the pitching coach.
Bryson Vaughn, tonight's shortstop for the Spuds. A 2-0 count from Jerson Morales. Spuds have 2 on, 2 out in the inning. Threatening to score here. A 2-0 pitch misses for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. I think it's still a bit too early to have some action warming up in the Casper Horsehead pen. I don't see anybody warming up down there. 3-0 pitch. Misses for ball 4, so it's 3 straight walks for the Canyon County Spuds. That puts a runner 90 feet from home for Kobe Lehman.
Yeah, all three of the walks coming with 2 outs, so the Spuds being the heart of the Spuds lineup doing a good job being patient. As they can see, Morales is struggling here early on.
Well, Kobe Lehman coming to the Spuds from New Mexico Highlands. Before Lehman joined the roster, I didn't even know that New Mexico Highlands existed.
I feel the same way with some of these other teams too, where we got a couple of players from schools that I've never heard of, but
Ground ball to third base line, foul and out of play.
like Cuesta, I'd never heard of Cuesta. Heard of NDSU. There's a couple of the community colleges that I didn't know about. So it's always fun to look up the hitters and our players and where they're from, just so we can see.
Let me tell you, I knew that the Yakima Valley Community College and Mesa Community College, as this is a ground ball down the third base line, foul once again. So 0-2, the count on Kobe Lehman. North Dakota State, another one that I had known of. Butte Community College. And then the College of Idaho.
Yes.
And NNU baseball.
College of Idaho, we actually play at College of Idaho's field. So Wolf Field is home to the C of I Yotes. And we have a couple of kids on their roster, so they get to play both at home during the school and during the season, and then at home in the summer. And it's just a beautiful field and a beautiful atmosphere.
Yes, Dimmick Wood and Brendan Boyley. Those are our two College of Idaho players. Line drive down the left field line. That's going to get down for a base hit. Here comes Tollerman in the score. Hake right behind him. And here comes Bryson Vaughn. A collision at the plate. Vaughn steps on the plate, and he is safe, as it's a 3-run double for Kobe Lehman.
The catcher not able to hold on to that ball. Bryson Vaughn going a good job sliding into the base, and just with the collision at home, both players seem to be okay. But fortunately for the Spuds, Andrew Haight does drop the ball, and we are now up 3-0. Great job by Lehman to execute with 2 strikes, hit something deep, and clear the bases.
Well, now it's going to bring up Gabe Childs. 0 for 6 on the year. Gabe Childs looking to bring in Kobe Lehman from second base. That misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
I will say recently in the games, I think our hitters, or the Spuds hitters, have done a really good job hitting with 2 outs. We're definitely leaving less runners on base in these last 2 series against Casper, the one away and the one at home. And I think
it's definitely interesting that before the Spuds made some changes to the roster, that wasn't happening, and they made some changes, and now all of a sudden it is. So maybe there was something there that just sparked some lightning into the Spuds lineup.
that ball misses low and away. The count is now 3-0 on Childs. Runner on second is Kobe Lehman.
The 3-0 pitch. Therefore, a strike on the inside corner. Now 3-1 with 2 outs in the inning. Gabe Childs, a local kid. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball towards third. Up with it is Lopez. He'll throw over to first in time to get the final out, but not before the Spuds take a astounding 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. We'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back here to Wolf Field. Jake Reynes leading off the inning for
the Casper Horseheads. That one in there catching the outside corner, first strike, 0-1 the count.
high fly ball, right field. Ross coming in underneath of it to make the out. One out in the inning. That's going to bring up Ryan Callahan coming into tonight with a .247 batting average. Takes the first pitch for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Upstairs for ball 2, 2-0. Brendan Tom, one of our tallest pitchers on the Spuds roster.
Also one of our tallest players on the Spuds roster.
2-0 pitch, ground ball into right field. Base hit for Ryan Callahan. First hit of the night for the Casper Horseheads.
Yes, Brendan Tom is 6'6", 235 pounds from Mesa Community College. He is a right-handed pitcher.
Well, tonight the Canyon County Spuds wearing the white pinstripe uniforms with the teal and purple numbering and lettering. 1 out in the inning. Upstairs for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The Casper Horseheads wearing their gray pants with the orange tops.
I think these are my favorite Spuds uniforms. These ones I really like the Caldwell Cubs ones too, but pinstripes are just my favorite. I think they look so clean.
I've got to say that my favorite has got to be the one that our on-field host Scott is wearing tonight. It's the white one with the teal.
The teal sleeves.
Teal sleeves. The throw over to first, not in time, as Callahan gets back safely.
The Spuds do have some pretty cool uniforms. We like to do transitions on TikTok with them, and so if you don't follow our TikTok, follow our TikTok. But we always try to do uniform changes.
That flies out of play. 1-1 the count. Well, I'd have to say the Spuds have the best uniforms in the Expedition League.
I think we're biased, but I'm going to agree.
Oh, I don't know. I've been on the road with the guys, and the rest of the teams that I've seen, they don't have very good uniforms. At least from what I've seen. They might be hiding some, but you never know. That misses for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Like I said, I think we're biased, but I'll agree with you.
2-1 pitch. Outside for ball 3. 3-1. Not to mention, we do have the most uniform combinations in the Expedition League.
Yeah, we have the pinstripes, the one with the teal sleeves, the Caldwell Cubs, our 10-barrel gray jerseys with pinstripes.
We have the gray pinstripe Spuds or Canyon County jerseys.
Yeah, 2 gray ones.
This misses for ball 4, the first walk of the evening for the Casper Horseheads. Well, that's going to bring up Harris Beckley with 2 on and 1 out in the inning. Ground ball foul to the right side. Harris Beckley coming into tonight hitting .300 for the Casper Horseheads. Going back to our uniforms, we also have the teal, the all teal tops.
I forgot about those ones, yes.
And then we have the Caldwell Cubs. I don't think we'll wear the Caldwell Cubs ones on the road, but you never know.
I think those ones are special for home.
Maybe every home Sunday game, so we might see them tomorrow.
We can suggest it. Maybe we can make the uniform calls now, since we're spending a bunch of time talking about them.
The 0-1 pitch misses low and outside. Now 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out in the inning. Brendan Tom comes set, pitching from the first base side of the rubber. A little bit of the rubber showing behind his back foot. Throw it to second, not in time.
I think Brendan Tom is our pitcher who tries to pick off the most runners.
I'd have to say our pitchers last night were throwing it over to first base quite a lot.
I've been doing it a lot more recently.
And on the road is the second game in Casper. Gary Grosjean doing the same as Tom steps off here. Well, there's a talk when we were on the road the last time. The Spud coaches were talking about showing more times that you're willing to step off and you're willing to throw back to the bag. The 1-1 pitch, ground ball through the hole on the right side of the infield. Kane Ross throws to third, and he is going to be out at, no, we're going to call him safe.
The throw looked to be a little bit too far to Hake's left, and so he had to come back and reach over and try to tag him. And I think he might have just barely missed the tag, but we'll see because Coach Sean Walsh is now coming out to have a discussion with our field umpire.
Well, Sean now headed back to the dugout.
All right, fans, your beer batter, T-Gates number 20.
They're not even going to let him have a conversation.
That's going to bring up tonight's beer batter here at Wolf Field. So base hit for Harris Beckley. And it's now 3-1. Spuds lead. Ground ball to the left side of the infield. That's going to get through for a base hit. As Andrew Haight comes in to score.
Back to the top of the order for the Casper Horseheads. Right fielder number 7, Brandon Herder.
It's going to bring us back to the top of the order for the Casper Horseheads. Brandon Herder hitting .250 on the year. He grounded out to first base the last time up. Tom comes home. Ground ball back to the pitcher. The throw to first in time for out number 2. But a sacrifice for Brandon Herder as that moves 2 runners into scoring position for the Casper Horseheads. That's going to bring up J.J. Girardin. He grounded out to the pitcher Brendan Tom the last time up. That was just an inning ago. Long inning for Brendan Tom. 6 men already to the plate. Curveball outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, J.J. Girardin coming to the Casper Horseheads. He came to the Horseheads from the West Coast League, playing for the Bellingham Bells. This is outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. I'm very fond of the West Coast League myself. 2-0 pitch. This is outside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
The West Coast League has nothing on the Expedition League. Great organizations here in the Expedition League.
I don't know about that. There's also some great organizations in the West Coast League.
Anywhere the boys can play summer baseball, I think it's a good thing to do.
As this misses for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk for Brendan Tom, and that's going to load the bases with Christian Lopez coming to the plate. Here comes assistant coach Dalen Dobish out to talk to Tom. Kind of just settled him down. He's had a long inning. 8th man coming to the plate.
I think a discussion here is needed to figure out how they're going to pitch to the next Horseheads batter in Christian Lopez. Maybe just get it more out in the open so they can come up with a sequence. The catcher's on the same page. You can talk to Tom and see what's feeling good. Is my curveball working? My breaking ball's not breaking the way it should be. Get those out in the open just because this has been a long inning.
Well, Brendan Tom, one of our best pitchers on the Spuds roster. Not your typical strikeout pitcher, but he does get the outs via the ground ball and the flyout. More of a ground ball type pitcher.
Tom is going to allow the defense to work behind him, for sure.
First pitch to Christian Lopez gets outside.
Lehman doing a good job keeping that ball in front, now not allowing the runner from third to score. Great job right there by Ronnie McBride to make the diving play to get Brendan Tom out of the inning. He's going to his glove hand side, lays out all-out effort. Great job to support his pitcher. We will head to the bottom of the second.
It's going to be Vaith, Ross, and McBride due up.
Welcome back, Spuds fans, as we go to the bottom of the second, where it'll be Vaith, Ross, and McBride all due up.
New pitcher on the mound for the Casper Horseheads. It's Edgar Aki Cruz, a junior from Sterling College. The last time for Aki Cruz, as actually this is his first time pitching for the Casper Horseheads, according to Point Streak. So a 2-0 pitch outside and low for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Well, Cody Vaith hitting .238 coming into tonight. 3-0 pitch, misses, no, called a strike as Cody Vaith was on his way to first. Oh, 3-1.
He looks back at the umpire, gives him a little bit of my bad as he steps right back into the box.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. 3-2 as the count runs full. 3-2 pitch. Misses low and outside for ball 4, so it's a 6-pitch walk for Cody Vaith.
Now Cody Vaith can head to first.
Yes.
Now he can walk down there.
Well, that's going to bring up Kane Ross coming into tonight hitting .182, but on the road, Kane Ross actually pretty productive in the second game for the Spuds as he had 2 doubles. First pitch to Ross here, in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, Kane Ross from Cuesta College, a freshman. Aki Cruz comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. And 0-2 on Ross. Normally we see Lucas Danielix hitting in the top of the lineup and playing right field. But tonight, Kane Ross. The 0-2 pitch on its way. Fly ball to right field, foul and out of play. .2 pitch inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Key Cruz looks back towards first. The 1-2 pitch comes home. Ground ball to the third baseman as he tries to pick it up out of the dirt, but it pops right up and over his head.
On Ross, that will be ruled an E5. So Vaith will advance on the same error.
And that's going to bring up Ronnie McBride for the Canyon County Spuds, coming into tonight hitting .333, still looking for his first home run as a Spud. So the first pitch to McBride is in there for a strike, 0-1. Runners on first and second, no outs here. Key Cruz comes set. Delivers home. Low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Edgar Aki Cruz, a right-handed pitcher, 6'1", 210. Pitching from the first base side of the rubber from Fairfield, California. Line drive into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Vaith rounding third. He'll come in to score as Kane Ross is at third, and it's a double for Ronnie McBride.
The Spuds picking tonight on that left fielder on all of our runs. Actually, they were singles or doubles right down the left field line. So locating the inside pitch well, turning on it quickly, and scoring some runs with some base hits.
That's going to bring up Owen Bischoff. He struck out back in the first inning. Looking to get on base and score some more runs here for the Spuds. Has a strike called on Owen Bischoff. 0-1.
That pitch in there for strike 2, 0-2 now the count on Bischoff.
Oh, 0-2 pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Five to 2 our score here in the bottom of the second. Still no outs. 4-2. As that's caught by the right fielder, he'll throw it home. Kane Ross not going to score from third. On the fly ball. 1 out in the inning. That's going to bring up Zach Tollerman.
With runners on second and third, it'd be a good time for Tollerman to locate something on the outside corner and drive it to right field, hopefully to score both those runs. So let's see what Tollerman does here with 1 out. Tollerman in the last inning did start the back-to-back-to-back walks. So let's see if he can keep the momentum going. That pitch misses high and in for ball 1.
One-0 pitch to Zach Tollerman. Line drive into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Ross comes in to score. Ronnie McBride rounding third. He'll come in to score as well. It's an RBI single for Zach Tollerman, a 2-run single. As now the score 6-2. Spuds up ahead.
Nice simple swing there Tollerman had. Didn't need too much power. Drove it to a little bit left center field. It's a nice piece of hitting. Good base hit for Tollerman. That will bring up Carson Hake.
Hake tonight had the walk back in the first inning. Fly ball, center field. Underneath of it, the center fielder, Jake Reynes. He makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. 3 runs in here for the Spuds. And back-to-back innings. That's going to bring up the shortstop number 1, Bryson Vaughn.
Throw to first, not in time. Tollerman slides back in safely.
Tullerman, his lengthy frame takes a big lead. The 1-0 pitch. And there, swung on and missed by Bryson Vaughn.
Yeah, Tullerman coming in at 6'5", 210, so he doesn't really have to dive back all that far.
Our tallest position player on the Spuds roster. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Now 0-2.
Maybe that was the head coach's plan tonight. Let's just put everyone who's over 6'4" in the lineup and see what they do.
Well, I will say Evan Massey, who is our tallest player on the roster at 6'7", he is projected to come out of the bullpen tonight, so we'll see if he does come into pitch. But
we're going for straight intimidation tonight.
0-2 pitch. Outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As that is fouled off. Now 1-2 once again on Bryson Vaughn. So Bryson Vaughn coming into tonight once again with a .304 batting average and 1 home run. Vaughn from Spokane Falls Community College and Nampa, Idaho. The 1-2 pitch. Hit deep to left field, going back the left fielder. About 10 feet in front of the warning track. He makes the catch to end the inning. Well, not before the Spuds bring across 3 more runs. The score as we head to the top of the third, 6-2 Spuds. Welcome back in here, folks. Eric Irado leading off for Casper Horseheads. Last time up, reached on a fielder's choice. The ground ball that hit the Christian Lopez in the foot as he was rounding second. 0-1 on Irado. Tom gets a sign. fires home quickly. The 0-1 pitch, grounded foul at the plate. Nothing and 2. Eric Irado hitting .326 coming into tonight for the Casper Horseheads. The 0-2 pitch from Brendan Tom misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tonight, the Spuds come in with the 3-game winning streak, looking to cruise into the second half of the season and make it to the playoffs by winning the second half of the Lewis division. The 1-2 pitch, ground ball towards second. Bischoff has a play. The throw to first is in time for out number 1. That's going to bring up Jake Reynes coming into tonight hitting .156. He actually hit a home run here at Wolf Field last night. A fly ball to right field. They just carried and carried over the wall.
The wind today in right field is blowing out, so hopefully the Spuds can use that to their advantage too.
As this goes behind Reynes, he had to get his bat out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes.
It's always funny when they throw it behind him and then the bat ends up hitting it, and then because they have to call it a strike because it's a foul ball. And it is one of the most awkward and kind of embarrassing things to happen as a hitter. That ball misses outside, 2-0 now the count. Tom delivers, misses low and away in the turf for 3-0.
Jake Reynes flied out to right field the last time up. The 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. Three-two pitch misses outside for ball 4. So it's 1-out walk for Jake Reynes.
Number 25, second baseman, Ryan Callahan.
Ryan Callahan now up for the Casper Horseheads. Had a base hit, a 1-out base hit back in the second inning. That got the Horseheads working, as they after that had 4 base hits in a row. First pitch to Callahan in there for a strike. Now 0-1. Ground ball towards short. Vaughn, the throw to second for 1, over to first. A great stretch by Zach Tullerman to get the Spuds out of the inning, as that is a 6-4-3 double play. Spun by the Spuds. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back in here, Spuds fans. As Kobe Lehman leading off the inning for the Spuds, it's Lehman, Childs, and Vaith. Due up in the inning. The 1-0 pitch, line drive into left field. That's going to bounce up off the edge of the turf, but a base hit for Lehman nonetheless.
Something to note here at Wolf Field is the infield is turf, but our outfield is grass, and the outfield is really nice, clean-cut grass, and we've walked out on it a couple times, stood there, and I play outfield for the University of Jamestown, and it is probably one of the nicest grass I have ever stood on.
Therefore, strike on Gabe Childs. Childs, the last time up, grounded out 5-3. Still looking for his first base hit as a Spud. 0 for 7 in his first 7 at-bats. Have some action warming up down in the Spuds bullpen, as this is a line drive down the left field line for a base hit. So Gabe Childs rounding first, heading into second. He slides, and he is in there with a double. Gabe Childs with his first Spuds hit. There's going to be runners on second and third here for the Spuds with no outs for Cody Vaith.
We pointed out last inning, and again this inning, they're really picking on that left field line. Maybe pitchers need to change their mentality and stop attacking inside to our Spuds hitters. That one misses inside, 1-0.
Well, the 1-0 pitch misses inside. Ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes.
Something a little fun for the Spuds fans to know. Today there was a Little League tournament, and so the boys all went down and supported our bat boy Carson. Today Carson did hit a home run, so shout out to Carson and his at-bats, and it was awesome. The boys were all there, and we were all there to support him.
Why didn't I get the invite?
It was in the group chat. I don't know. We were told to go. It was fun. Everyone was having snow cones, supporting Carson.
No message to me. A fly ball to the right side. Out of play. 3-1.
You can take that one up with our coaches.
No, I'll take it up with his dad, who is our operations manager, Josh Saiganic.
Yes.
3-1 pitch. In the dirt, throw down to first. Strikeout for Cody Vaith on the 2-3 putout. One out in the inning. That's going to bring up Kane Ross. Swung on and missed by Kane Ross. 0-1. Well, the action down in the Spuds bullpen has settled. Looked like Noah Stevens that was warming up. Don't know if you noticed it, Santina, as this is swung on and missed, but a couple of our Spuds pitchers and players tonight got some new haircuts. Noah Stevens, one of those. He shaved off the flow.
Cannot say I noticed their haircuts.
I had to give Noah Stevens some hard time about that one.
Maybe it's a superstition thing.
No, he said it just got hot. It was just too hot here in Idaho that he had to shave it off.
That works as well. The things you'll learn on our live stream tonight. The boys all got haircuts.
The 1-2 pitch, ground ball towards third. As they're going to get Kobe Lehman in a pickle, and they will tag him out. Now Kane Ross heading down to first, over to third, and it's a double play for the Spuds. As that will end the inning. A weird double play. I'm not even sure. We're not even going to try to attempt what the play on that was. We'll be back shortly for the top of the fourth. It's going to be Andrew Haight, Harris Beckley, and Jake Baker due up. Welcome back here, folks, to the top of the fourth. Fly ball to the right side. Foul and out of play. Well, I was going to give this inning to Santina, but she did not want it.
I told Dakota that maybe tomorrow I will take an inning of play-by-play as maybe that tomorrow after I can prep a little bit more. But, yep, we do work as a partnership on this. So Dakota is the play-by-play, and I am the color commentator and the intern of operations. But as you notice, we go back and forth a lot. So if he misses a strike call, or if I miss a strike call, or he wants to add a commentary, we really do try to work together on the team and on the live stream for you listeners.
1-2 pitch from Tom. Misses outside for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tom, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. The first punch out of the night for Brendan Tom. That's going to bring up Harris Beckley. Had a base hit his last time up. Back in the second inning. That misses. No, excuse me, called a strike. 0-1. down in the lower corner. The 0-1 pitch from Tom. Ground ball towards second. Bischoff up with it. Throws to first. And time for out number 2.
That will bring up Jake Baker, the number 20, our designated hitter for tonight. Baker is our beer batter. So the fans really excited because if Baker strikes out, then they get half off pub beer. And
That
usually
it's
been happening, right? It's happened. Didn't it happen last night? Yeah, it did.
Yes, it did, because Max Holtzclaw was pumping up the crowd as he was walking out back into the dugout.
Yeah, and it was the third out of the inning for that one. So it's always more fun when the beer batter strikes out. I mean, we want everyone on the opposing team to strike out, right? We want them to get out, but.
Speaking of which, I checked Max's Instagram this morning, and it was a clip of the play, and he said, half-price beer is the best beer, with like a Crusader sword pointing up. A 2-1 pitch. Foul to the left towards the the Horseheads dugout. So used to the home team being on the third base side.
Yeah, our Canyon County Spuds sit on the first base side because our VIP section is right behind them.
That's fouled off and out of play to the left.
The Canyon County Spuds do run a special where you can get VIP tickets. It's 6 people, includes 6 tickets, a meal, and then unlimited drinks for around $200.
One meal per person.
1 meal per person, yes.
Ground ball towards the third base side. Foul.
So if Spuds fans are listening or anyone is coming out to make a trip to Caldwell anytime soon, the VIP table is always a lot of fun. It's a good price for unlimited drinks.
And it's a beautiful view on the field. Just not when the sun is where it is right now. But when that sun goes down, great view. Ground ball towards Bryson Vaughn. The throw across the diamond gets away from Zach Tollerman. As Baker will reach base on the throwing error by Bryson Vaughn. Well, tonight, the Spuds defense looks like this. From left to right in the outfield, Gabe Childs, Ronnie McBride, Kane Ross. On the infield, it's Carson Hake, Bryson Vaughn, Owen Bischoff, and Zach Tollerman. Behind the dish is Kobe Lehman. And Brendan Tom, the Spuds starter tonight, as the Spuds lead 6-2 here in the top of the 4th inning. 2 outs. Runner on first for the Horseheads. Outside, 4-1, 1 ball, no strikes. As Brandon Herter going to lose his bat. Goes over and almost hits the pitching coach, Kyle Pearson, for the Casper Horseheads.
I've had that happen to me a couple of times in games, and I will say the walk back to the plate after you have to grab your bat is so embarrassing, and it's just everybody is laughing at you, and you really don't know what to do. He's going and getting a different bat, switching up, one with a better grip, but it's really funny, and then your team makes fun of you for the rest of the game and is like holding on to your bat, but it's only happened to me a couple of times, luckily. Seems to have found a new bat, hopefully one he can hold on to this time.
Well, Brandon Herter coming into tonight hitting .250, 0 for 2 on the day. Throw over to first, not in time, as the runner does get back safely. That's Jake Baker.
Nice breaking ball there for Tom. Catches the outside corner, 1-2 now the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs in the inning. Runner on first. Spuds leads 6-2. Fouled off to the left side. And out of play. So 1-2 once again on Brandon Herter. One-two pitch. Fouled off. Once again. Still 1-2. Tonight, once again, the Spuds look to continue the winning streak. The 1-2 pitch. Tom comes set and delivers. Ground ball towards second base. Owen Bischoff. Sideways throw over to first. Ends the inning as we head to the bottom of the fourth. It's going to be Ronnie McBride, Owen Bischoff, and Zach Tullerman due up for the Spuds. Welcome back here, folks, to Wolf Field. As Ronnie McBride leading off the inning for the Canyon County Spuds. Tonight, Ronnie McBride 1 for 2.
And if you notice in the background, fans, there is a train coming and a rally train.
Line drive to the wall. Gets down on the warning track. A double, a lead-off double for Ronnie McBride here in the fourth inning.
Oh, that one was so close.
Well,
we all thought it was out right here.
I
was really excited because it would have been a good time because the train was going by. Still, we love the double. We appreciate the double, but
I just didn't know if that one had enough distance.
Clearly it didn't.
Only the I was the only one up here in the press box that didn't think it did.
We got hopeful.
But I will say Ronnie McBride does have a lot of power. We're still waiting for his first home run here as a Spud.
I was hoping if I thought it that it would go out, you know. A little speak it into existence.
See,
Strike, fouled off.
So you
strike
jinxed
0
it.
and 1. I didn't say it out loud. It's not a jinx. If you don't actually say it, I just manifested it and thought it a little bit. Stood up from my chair.
0-1 on Owen Bischoff. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Bischoff coming into tonight hitting 130. The 0-1 pitch from Rocky Cruz. This is inside for ball. 1-1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Owen Bischoff 0 for 2. A strikeout and a flyout to right field. As the Spuds lead 6-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. One pitch, ground ball towards third. Foul. As that one lands just foul to the left of the baseline.
That one fouled off. Count will stay 1 and 2 on Bischoff. Bischoff with a runner on 2 and Ronnie McBride led off the inning with his double out there to left center.
Rocky Cruz looks in, gets the sign. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to right side. That's going to get down for a base hit. Owen Bischoff rounding first, heading into second. Now rounding second, he'll head to third. Ronnie McBride comes in to score as it is an RBI triple for Owen Bischoff.
Bischoff with so much speed goes in standing up. You could tell rounding first, he was already thinking extra bases, going to 2, going to 3.
And that's going to be a visit to the mound. The head coach of the Casper Horseheads coming out. We're going to see a pitching change right here. We'll be back in a little bit.
To our surprise, we will not have a pitching change. Cruz will face Tollerman. Tollerman last time up to bat with a 2 RBI single. She's the one that got things picking up for the Spuds last inning, or in the second. That one in there for a ball.
So 1-0 the count on Zach Tollerman. Rocky Cruz comes set. 1-0 pitch, fires home. Line drive down the left field line. This one has some distance on the warning track. It bounces. Zach Tollerman with a stand-up double as he brings in Owen Bischoff. So an RBI as the Spuds now lead 8-2. That's going to bring up Carson Hake from North Dakota State. Hake tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk. Swung on and missed. Now 0-1.
Spuds hitters now with a little bit of confidence, up 8-2 coming in there. You can say taking some big swings and it paying off. Tellerman with the double on a big swing and Bischoff with the triple on another big swing.
Swung on and missed by Carson Hake. Hockey Cruz comes set. Fly ball to left field. Underneath of it, Beckley makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Spuds lead 8-2. Here comes Bryson Vaughn for the Spuds.
Vaughn tonight has walked and flew out to left field, so he is 0 for 1 so far tonight.
Bryson Vaughn, a local boy from Nampa, Idaho, here in Canyon County. Attends Spokane Falls Community College. In Spokane, Washington. Misses for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes.
Vaughn attended Skyview High School in
Ground
Nampa.
ball to third base. The throw over to first in time to get Vaughn for the second out. And that's going to bring up Kobe Lehman.
Number 40, catcher, Kobe Lehman.
First pitch to Kobe Lehman bounces up and away from the catcher as Tollerman advances to third on the wild pitch. After 3 straight extra base hits for the Spuds, last 2 have been retired. A fly ball to left field and a ground out to third base. 1-0 pitch. Line drive down the third base line. That's a base hit for Kobe Lehman. He rounds first, heading into second. He'll have a stand-up double. As that's going to bring up Gabe Childs.
Another time now that the Spuds execute with 2 outs. Runner on third. Great job by Lehman to get the stand-up double and have a runner come in and score with 2 outs.
First pitch to Gabe Childs. Ground ball towards third base. Up with it is Lopez. He'll throw across the diamond to first in time for out number 3, but not before the Spuds add on 3 more runs. They now lead 9-2 here at Wolf Field. We'll be back after this commercial break. Welcome back into Spuds TV. JJ Girardin due up for the Casper Horseheads. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Brandon and Tom still out there working for the Canyon County Spuds. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Brandon and Tom, the 0-1 pitch. This is upstairs. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll take a look around the Expedition League scoreboard. In the top of the 8th, Sioux Falls Sunfish beating the Hastings Sodbusters 7-2. That's swung on and missed for strike 3. JJ Girardin strikes out to begin at the top of the 5th inning. The Badlands Big Sticks beating the Mining City Tommyknockers once again 7-0 at the Dakota Community Bank and Trust Park. The top of the 7th at BHE Stadium, Black Hills Energy, Spearfish Sasquatch lead the Western Nebraska Pioneers 6-4.
That pitch high and away. 1-0 now the count.
9-4, Wheat City over Pierre in the top of the 8th. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. In the top of the 5th here at Wolf Field, it's 9-2 Canyon County Spuds over the Casper Horseheads. And in the top of the 8th at Moeller Field, 11-5 Fremont Moo over Soares Valley, as that is a line drive caught by the Spuds third baseman tonight, Carson Hake.
First baseman, number 33, Eric Arado.
That will bring up Casper Horseheads first baseman, number 33, Eric Arado. Tonight, Eric has reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out to the second baseman in Bischoff.
So Eric Arado, 2 outs in the inning. First pitch from Tom misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, Brendan and Tom misses for ball 2. Sitting at 74 pitches now. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike on the inside corner. Now 2-1. 2 outs in the inning. Eric Arado 0 for 2 on the day. He had the fielder's choice back in the first inning. Ground line drive right to Carson Hake for the second consecutive time. And the second consecutive out, we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3 up, 3 down for the Casper Horseheads. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome back, Spuds listeners and watchers. We have number 10, Cody Vaith up. We do have a pitching change for the Casper Horseheads. It will be number 34, William Atwell, a right-hander. That pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1, count 0-1. Now on the designated hitter, Vaith.
Cody Vaith, 2 nights ago, catching for the Spuds. As he's working his way back into the lineup. The 0-1 pitch. Inside for ball. 1-1 ball, 1 strike. We might see something a little bit different with the Spuds as they have a batter on first as they have in the previous couple games. But before that, they had a pitcher as the first base coach, so changing it up, and a hitter over there. Somebody that knows the signs. 1-2 on Vaith. Fly ball, foul, and out of play.
I think that is Daniel Wicks, our new first base coach.
Yes.
Maybe everyone gets to take a turn.
Well, I know when it was the pitchers over there, it was Gary Grosjean. Grounded foul at the plate. But the past 3 days, it's been Carson Hake over there on first.
I think that'd be a perfect opportunity to show the interim staff some love. Maybe have one of our marketing interns, Bo, Kyle, Zach, throw them at first base. Maybe they could film some stuff for our social media. Great angles.
A 1-2 pitch inside, and it hits Cody Vaith.
That one hitting Vaith
In the
right
ankle.
Yeah, it looked like either the ankle or the hip. Either way, both of those right to the bone. Did not make a very good sound, but he looks to be okay.
Well, he sprinted down the first base line.
Yeah, he's another one who's a character on the team, making everybody laugh.
That gets away from the catcher. Cody Vaith advances to second. I saw the TikTok the other day. Cody Vaith. It was the running from the interns one. Cody Vaith just took off and sprinted away. He did not want to be a part of it.
For the fans who don't know, the interns do run the TikTok, and every time we come into the dugout before pregame, we're like, who wants to make a TikTok? Everybody at once looks away, and so usually we have to pick out a couple, and that time it was Vaith, Vaughn, and then someone else with long curly hair. He was nominated in the comments for Best Actor, so.
The 1-1 pitch from Atwell. Swung on and missed by Kane Ross. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, folks, you can follow the Spuds on Facebook at Spuds Baseball Club, on Twitter at Spuds Baseball. You can also follow us on Instagram at Spuds Baseball, YouTube and TikTok at Spuds Baseball, and for home games, Mixler at Spuds Baseball.
Away games.
Away games.
Away games. Yes. Yeah, in the Expedition League, the home team live streams at home, and then the away team, if their broadcaster travels, does their Mixler account. So that is what Dakota does when he does on the road, and it's just a radio version.
Fouled off to the right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kane Ross looking to swap places with Cody Vaith out there. He has quite a few doubles on the season.
Yeah, Ross on the season with.
Ball foul and out of play.
He has 1 double, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and 3 base on balls.
3 doubles.
Oh.
He had 2 doubles the other night up in, or down in Casper, Wyoming. The 2-2 pitch.
My error on that one.
Ground ball through the right side of the infield. sending Cody Vaith home. He slides in there safely, and Kane Ross advances the second on the throw.
Ross perfectly doing his job, sliding a ground ball right through the right side of the infield, allowing Vaith to come around and score. Great piece of hitting.
As the Spuds now lead 10-2.
For your Canyon County Spuds, center fielder number 5, Ronnie McBride.
It's going to bring up Ronnie McBride.
Now one in there for a strike. 0-1 now the count on McBride. Spuds still in this inning with no outs. Ross on second. McBride up to bat.
Last time up, Ronnie McBride had a long double as it hit the wall and bounced down. We thought it was going to be a home run, but just didn't carry. One pitch, fouled off to the left side. 1-2 now on Ronnie McBride. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed in the dirt. Ball gets away from the catcher. Throw down to first is in time to get Ronnie McBride. Something you don't see all that often, Ronnie McBride striking out. I believe that's just the second time on the year for McBride.
Happens to the best. It's okay.
Well, folks, we have some trivia for you. Who leads the Spuds in ERA? Is it A, Blake McFadden? Ball gets away from the catcher. Is it B, Danny Burns? C, Brendan Tom, tonight's starting pitcher? Or is it D, Zachary Dean? We'll let you answer that question, and we will have the answer in a few innings.
Yep, so again, the question, which Spuds pitcher has the lowest ERA? You can slide it in the comments. Spuds Baseball will post the question so you can reread it with all the answers. I don't want.
A. Two one pitch, misses for ball 3-1. 3-1 pitch, misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk for Owen Bischoff.
First baseman, number 24, Zach Tullerman.
going to bring up Zach Tullerman. Tonight, Tullerman 2 for 2 with a walk and 2 base hits. He had a double and a single. For a strike at the knees, 0-1. Tonight's umpires, Garrett, Forsythe behind the dish, and Asadrade out there on the base paths. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. So 0-2 with 1 out in the inning.
The trivia question is up in the chat, so everyone can respond with who they think it is. Something that we started to do here and agree on is we think the last option or one of the options will always be someone who works here or an intern.
Line drive up the middle for a base hit. Zach Tullerman, 2 base hits on the night. And a double.
2 singles and a double. But as I was saying, we like to recognize someone in our staff. So Zachary Dean, one of our marketing interns, we always like to throw them into our shout out or into our trivia just so that way we can show some appreciation on the broadcast.
Well, Santina, you just gave away one of the answers.
They still have 3 choices. It's important to show people some love here in the organization.
Well, now they know that that's not the answer.
I mean, technically he does have a 0 ERA. So maybe it is the answer.
But he hasn't pitched. Fly ball, left field. Underneath of it, Beckley on the line for out number 2. That's going to bring up Bryson Vaughn for the Spuds. Fly ball, center field. Going back is Reynes underneath of it for the final out. And that will end the inning, not before the Spuds tack on 2 more. They lead 11-2. We'll be back shortly after this break. Welcome back in, Spuds fans, to Spuds TV. I'm Dakota Haynes, the broadcaster and media relations for the Canyon County Spuds, and alongside me, the color commentator and intern of operations, Santina Zito.
Yeah, we play a lot of roles here in the Spuds organization, so multiple of us have multiple jobs, and they all kind of overlap with each other. And then alongside me is our amazing statistician, Grace Michael. She's rolling her eyes at me because I like to give her a shout out every once in a while.
The 1-1 pitch on its way from Brendan Tom, a low and outside for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Number 25, second baseman Ryan Callahan.
Now with no outs and a runner on one, that brings up number 25, the second baseman, Ryan Callahan. Callahan on the night had a single back in the second inning and hit into a double play into the third. So let's hope he does it again. Double play would be nice.
Yeah, it was a 6-4-3 double play turned by Bryson Vaughn. Tom comes set and delivers. Ground ball towards Danny Burns at second. He will throw over to first in time, but he did bobble it, so he couldn't turn the double play.
I will not count as an error as he still got the out at one. So even though he does bobble it, it still goes as an out in the books.
So we're going
We
to
will
see a pinch hitter, number 27, Landon Boyd. Landon Boyd normally catching for the Casper Horseheads. He is pinch hitting for Andrew Haight, so probably coming in as the catcher.
We will keep an eye out next inning for that, see if there's any defensive changes for the Horseheads.
He'll pitch, throw back to second. Not in time. Some action warming up in the Spuds bullpen. Brendan Tom currently sitting at 82 pitches.
That ball misses outside. 1-1 the count now.
One pitch, line drive right back to Bryce. No, he misses the play, as it was a line drive right back to him, but he couldn't grab it in the glove. As it'll be runners on the corners off the air. Vaughn, that should have been a routine line ball out, and he might have been able to turn the double play.
I think that's kind of why he bobbled it a little bit or missed it. He was looking at the ball, was also looking at second base, so instead of securing the ball in his hand, he tried to go too early and pick off that runner. Very common mistake for infielders to make. I don't know, just being taught ball first, keeping it in your glove, making the play.
And therefore, a strike, 0-1. Well, Bryson Vaughn, not too many errors on the year. Just his 5th. The 0-1 pitch, fouled off, 0-2. Well, folks, don't forget to answer the trivia question in the live chat.
Choices are, or trivia answer question is, which Spuds pitcher has the lowest ERA? A, Blake McFadden, B, Danny Burns, C, Brendan Tom, or D, Zachary Dean, our marketing intern.
Tom comes set. The 0-2 pitch is tied for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Spuds do have 3 errors tonight, but I will say in these past couple of games that they've been playing a lot more clean. They've been making a lot more clean routine plays. A lot of our errors on the year has come from games early in the season when everyone was still trying to figure out how to work together. Coaches were still trying to figure out positions, but now it's definitely been a lot better.
1-2, ground ball right back to Brendan Tom. He'll throw it over to first in time for the out. A run does come out into score, however, so it's now 11-3. Spuds lead. And the runner does advance to second. So that's 2 outs in the inning. So Brendan Tom looking to get through 6 innings of 3-run ball.
I will bring up our the Casper Horseheads designated hitter, number 20, Jake Baker. Baker tonight is the beer batter.
Tom comes set. First pitch to Baker. Misses down low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Runner out there on second for the Casper Horseheads. Our score here at Wolf Field, 11-3 in the top of the 6th inning. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive right back up the middle. A great snag by Brendan Tom. The throw to first in time to end the inning. Back-to-back groundouts. Back to Brendan Tom to get out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Lehman, Childs, and Vaith due up for the Spuds. Welcome back in, Spuds fans, to SpudsTV. The Spuds currently lead 11-3 as that's a ground ball towards the Casper Horseheads dugout for Kobe Lehman. 0-1. And therefore a strike, 0-2. As it's 11-3. Spuds lead 11 runs on 11 hits for the Spuds. Fly ball into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit for Kobe Lehman. Tonight, Lehman is 4 for 4. 2 doubles and 2 singles. He is starting to see the ball very well for the Spuds. That's going to bring up Gabe Childs. He had his first Spuds base hit back in the 3rd inning. Throw over to first, not in time. Fouled off to the right side, 0-1. Nothing in 1 on Gabe Childs. The 0-1 pitch fired home in there for a strike. 0-1. 0-2 now, I should say. So the 0-2 pitch comes home. Ground ball towards first. The throw to second for 1. Over to first. Not going to be in time. As Gabe Childs will reach base on the fielder's choice.
Horseheads might have gotten a chance to get Childs, but there looked to be a lot of miscommunication between who was actually going to cover the bag. Both the pitcher and the first baseman went to go cover it, and then they stood right next to it, and no one was actually on the base for the throw. The first baseman ended up catching the ball, but still he will be safe, the first baseman in Arado.
Throw over to first, not in time. One out in the inning. Fly ball down the right field line. Foul on Vaith. One out in the inning. Runner on first.
Vaith still looking for his first base hit of the game. In the second, he walked, struck out swinging in the 3rd, and then got hit by a pitch in the 5th.
The 0-1 pitch on its way low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vaith, the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lots of base hits for the Spuds tonight. 12 hits on the scoreboard. The 2-1 pitch. Misses for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Well, a different story from when we were in Casper. The Spuds, 12 hits tonight. Lots of hits last night, but in Casper, Wyoming, the story of each game was the free passes. Swung on for strike 2, now 3-2.
Yeah, Dakota was just talking about the hits. We actually have multiple batters tonight with multiple hits. McBride, Tellerman, and Lehman all have more than one hit tonight. So we have a little competition going for player of the game for hitting wise.
That's going to be outside for ball 4 as Cody Vaith reaches base on the walk. It's going to be runners on first and second for Kane Ross.
Kane Ross looking for his second hit tonight. Maybe he'll join our list.
One out in the inning. Runners on first and second. Ross swings and misses. 0-1. McBride on deck for the Spuds. The 0-1 pitch. Low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bryson Vaughn doesn't have a base hit. He's one of 2 players tonight. One of 3, players tonight to not have a base hit for the Spuds. The 1-1 pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strikes. The only players that don't have base hits are Carson Hake, Bryson Vaughn, and Cody Vaith for the Spuds. Two one swung on and missed. Now 2-2 on Kane Ross.
Looking at our stats, though, every Spud has reached base tonight. So even though they haven't gotten a base hit, they might have gotten walked or hit by a pitch, which is just as good as a single. So look at the Spuds tonight. Everyone gets on base. Everybody hits, everybody scores.
Cohesive effort for the Spuds tonight.
Yes, they are playing a lot more as a team, I think, than they have in the past. A lot more in the team now in their winning stretch, as we could say.
Well, 2-2 pitch on its way. This is down low and outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So it's a full count on Kane Ross. Ross looking to get on base. Be his 3rd time on base tonight. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball towards third, foul. Looking at the scoreboard, 3-2-1. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out in the inning. Runners on first and second for the Spuds, who lead 11-3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now it's my favorite time to mention our award. Kane Ross walking to the dugout to get a new bat. Broken Bat Award. He comes in the running for the tally. So far, he is leading, and with that one, he breaks another bat. We do have...
That is 12 broken bats already for Kane Ross.
We do have a raffle on Instagram for Joey Grabanski's broken bat. So if you follow us on Instagram and comment 3 friends or 3 other people's handles and then post it on your story, you can be in line to win an autographed bat by Joey Grabanski, who's not in the lineup tonight, and some of the other Spuds. So the Instagram, again, is @SpudsBaseball. Jump on one of our posts of Grabanski and comment down 3 friends so you can try to win broken bat.
Well, the 3-2 pitch from Atwell. Ground ball to third, over to second for 1 to first, not in time. So it's going to be runners on the corners for the Spuds with 2 outs. And Ronnie McBride coming to the plate. McBride 2 for 4 here tonight. Looking to get his 3rd hit of the evening. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Well, of full-time players on the roster for the Spuds, McBride does lead in batting average, coming into tonight with .333. 0-1 pitch. Inside. For ball one. Kane Ross advances to second on the wild throw. The 1-1 pitch misses down low for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs in the inning. Two-one from Atwell, misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch. Inside for ball 4. So it's going to load the bases for Owen Bischoff.
Bischoff with a base hit tonight. He is 1 for 3, struck out on the first, flew out to right field in the second, had his triple down the right field line in the 4th, and then in his last at bat in the 5th, he walked. We got another mound visit here. These mound visits making the game pretty lengthy. We are at 2 hours and 18 minutes of broadcast time, and it is 9:24, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. Not the longest game, we've had here at Wolf Field, but definitely not the shortest.
Foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch, ground ball towards short. Up with it is the shortstop. He will not make a play. That's going to be ruled as a error on the shortstop, J.J. Girardin. Run does come in to score. That's going to bring up Zach Tollerman.
Tollerman on the night, 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double, also a walk.
That's fouled off to the left. 0-1.
Tollerman on tonight also has 4 RBIs.
That misses ball 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, to answer the trivia tonight, I'd love to say it's Zachary Dane, but the lowest ERA on the team, as this is a ground ball into left field for a base hit.
Have a night, Zachary Tollerman, 4 for 4. Just like Kobe Lehman.
6 RBIs now for Tollerman.
Third baseman number 26, Carson Hake.
As he's making it hard for the coaches to not put him or to keep him out of the lineup in future games. And we are going to see a pitching change. We'll be right back.